First we had Silence in the Snow, and now we have The Blind Leading the Blind. This is the second single from Trivium off of their upcoming album entitled Silence in the Snow, which is coming in October. And there's a couple things that you're going to see. First off, in the description box below, if you haven't heard the song yet, you can check it out there. And somewhere around me, you're going to see a magical link to go check out the new Iron Maiden single. There's a review of it that also has the link to that song in there. Highly, highly recommend that. The song is a monster, and Iron Maiden is a classic group. You should check that out right after you check this out. So The Blind Leading the Blind. If Silence in the Snow is any indication, it's something where it seemed that Trivium was doing a little bit of soul searching, a little bit of perhaps roots searching, only doing so with principally 100% clean vocals. And that's actually an exercise that continues with Blind Leading the Blind. This is a song that definitely has the furious riffing and really the overall song structure that will remind some individuals, some music fans, whether they be Trivium fans or, well, I guess you kind of have to know their music a little bit to know, that it's very resemblant and very reminiscent of albums such as Ascendancy or even the Crusade. Some of their earlier work, it has that nice furious picking to it that really encouraged a lot of people to get into Trivium in the first place. The lone difference that we're going to, of course, notice between those tracks from the past and this track from the present is the 100% presence of clean vocals, which are, once again, something that is very, very nicely juxtaposed on this album, something that's very nicely performed by Matt. So this is definitely something where if this is the long-term future, if this is what Trivium is going to be vocally, he's extremely comfortable with this decision. He's incredibly comfortable with this situation, and he's not afraid to show it off a little bit. Not exactly Rob Halford, not exactly Bruce Dickinson, but hey, a lot of people will take what they can get. By comparison to the last couple of albums, which have had some pretty mixed reviews, so far what everybody's been saying about this has been generally positive, and it's easy to understand why. These two tracks are pretty well done. They're very direct, but at the same time really leave a lot of room for a little bit of expansion. And that's the one thing that I will be a bit critical of, is that whenever you compare to some of the Trivium stuff of the past, there doesn't seem to have that extra additional expansive portion to it, that elongated guitar solo, either that or that really catchy rhythm passage that just seems to really get you banging your head nice and hard. Now, the first portion of this track certainly indicates more of the second than the first, but at the same time, I'm waiting for the track that's, 6 or 7 minutes, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. I'm trying to remember the one that was on Vengeance Falls, but it's not coming to me. It has a longer song title, so that will probably spawn somebody in the chat to let me know. Overall, this wasn't too bad of a song. It's definitely one that I consider to be slightly above average whenever it comes to Trivium's recent output. It's certainly one that leaves a couple of questions, though. It's a good track and a solid one, but if this is going to be what Silence in the Snow is all about, if it's going to be a little bit more stripped down and a little bit more simplified, only with that kind of callback to the previous material from their earliest of days, is this something that's going to be a really, really nice callback and feel unique, or is it instead going to be something where the idea tires by the end of the experience? We'll have to wait 2 months to figure that out, but for right now, you should check out Blind Leading the Blind in the description box. The song itself is down there, a link to it at least. If the song itself was down there, none of you would be watching me. And of course, check out the Iron Maiden song as well. We have so much to talk about in the next couple of days, so you definitely want to click the subscribe button while you're at it. We have new albums upcoming from Soulfly, from Disturbed, for those of you who like that style of heavy metal. We also have a new album from Ghost, which is no longer Ghost BC. We have a new album from Nile as well upcoming, with many, many more that I can't remember right now. There's just so much coming out. So do yourself a favor, if you're a metalhead, regardless of if you heard a band that you loved mentioned, hit that subscribe button, because we have to talk about Iron Maiden in September. That's a double album. That's going to be amazing. You're going to want to be here for that. I'll talk to you guys later. What did you guys think about this song, by the way? Post that in the comments below as well. I'll talk to you guys later.